Hello everyone, welcome back to Velocity Verdict. Today we are going to be reviewing this used 2022 Mercedes-Benz GLB. Now at the hood we have this Mercedes-Benz logo, the bigger logo down on the grille, chrome accents on the blacked out grille, and we have these all LED headlamps, and those are stylish looking turn signal indicators. Love them. Fog lamps down below with the skid plate. That's an overall cool looking front end. Now when we come onto the side, our tire wheel setup is 235 by 55 R18. So we have 18-inch alloy wheels over on the front and at the back, and with the wheels we have these silver wheels with these chunky fender flares, turn signal indicator on the mirrors, and we do have blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. Taking a couple steps back, this is the entire side profile. The GLB is a little of a smaller like SUV for Mercedes, and then we have a Mercedes logo up here, GLB 250 badge, our 4MATIC badge, and then we also have these all LED tail lamps, and those are some cool red turn signal indicators. And with the bumper, now we have dual exhaust tips at the back as well, and we have some chrome trim at the bumper, and overall this is how it looks from the back. Let's see what's underneath the hood for the GLB. We have chrome handles that has a good contrast with the black paint, and our latch is down here. Love the red latch, but it's hidden. Now let's see what's underneath the hood for this 2022 Mercedes-Benz GLB 250. We have gas struts, and under the hood we have a turbocharged 2-liter inline 4-cylinder that produces 221 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque, that goes to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 24 miles per gallon in the city and 32 on the highway. I would like to give a huge shout out to Blaze Alexander Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in State College, who let me spend some time with this GLB 250. I'll include a link down in the description below of their used inventory so you can see what they have currently. Move forward with this review, I just want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe, because I post unique content for you, and I'm going to bring even more unique videos for you guys. And yes, I'm here reviewing a used Mercedes GLB 250. So please subscribe, it would motivate me to get better videos for you guys and more unique cars for you guys. Let me know down in the comments what do you think about the looks of this Mercedes GLB. I think the black color on this looks cool. Now when we come inside the back door, we do have soft touch over here on the top, more leather trim down here, white stitching, nice grab handle, power window controls, chrome door handles, and look at this lock and unlock button even for the back seats. That's the first time I'm seeing this. Cup holders and nice speaker on the door. And when we come onto these seats, we have these leather seats with nice trim all throughout, and then you can like oh wow, it's the first time I'm seeing this set that you can like adjust the seats manually and move them back and forth. Let's get in the 2022 Mercedes GLB. Actually the seats back here are quite comfortable, and I have a lot, for reference I'm 5'7", 5'8". I have a good amount of knee room. The headroom, yeah, not the best, but I still have some space. We have a panoramic sunroof extending all the way until here that I'm going to show. Moving on to the back seat, we have our storage pocket down here, another storage pocket there. We have AC vents at the back. Now this is cool, and I love the gloss black segment on the AC vents. Nice touch and feel. Storage space down there, and wow, this is cool. This pops out like this, and then we have two USB charging ports down there and a 115 volt charger. That's fancy to charge your stuff. And moving on, we do have the armrest. Nice trim on the armrest, but then we have this fancy pop-out cup holders. This is fancy. First time seeing a cup holder like this. Can someone explain what's the use of this? But quite fancy way to open and close the cup holders. Yeah, that's good. Looks like they just detailed this car. Looks quite clean. from the inside, and the back seats looks like never been used, but yeah. See, and now let's move up front to see the main stuff. That are there any warning lights or not, because of the experience before. Otherwise, cool. We have roof rails installed on it. Love the silver color of the roof rails. And then we do have a sunroof on top, and if you see it from inside, we do have a huge sunroof up front, but we have a second sunroof up at the back, and it's kind of divided up in the center. So that's how the sunroof looks from inside, and from outside it's a little interesting. So yeah, that's cool. And moving on to the front door, we have soft touch over here on the top, nice white stitching, more soft touch down below. Love the light on the door, cup holders, storage space, our child lock, all of our power window controls. We have auto folding mirrors with this, and we can adjust our mirror adjustment controls. And we have our chrome door handles, and then we have our lock and unlock function down here. And for you guys wondering, our seats are electronically adjustable controls over here. We have it even comes with memory seats and heated seats as well. And our button to open the hatch is way down here. Speakers on the door. Love this trim on the door panel, nice fancy trim. And when we come onto these seats, we have this adjustable headrests, and love these leather seats. Those are gorgeous, nice trim all throughout, looks brand new. And then our lumbar support controls are down here, and then we do have extendable under thigh support with this as well. Yeah, we have extendable under thigh support with this. Coming inside, I love the Mercedes-Benz logo down here on the scuff lid. Our electronic parking brake is down here, and our headlamp controls are down here. Love this cool AMG style AC vents on the GLB. We adjust the seats from down here, and we should have height adjustable as well. Yeah, we do have height adjustable seats as well. Now let's start this bad boy up. Look at it. The engine start stop button is hidden behind the column shifter. Fancy. But first time officially starting a Mercedes. But we have ambient lighting on the door, ambient lighting on the dash. That works cool throughout. We have a fully digital gauge cluster down here, and we can see the seat speed digitally. And this is a used car, because it just has 10,460 miles on that. I don't know why someone would trade in a 2022 Mercedes GLB in just 10,400 miles. So it's a pretty brand new car, second hand, but only 10,000 miles driven, but no warning lights on the dash, but has a fully digital gauge cluster, and connected with the infotainment system, and looks cool. And continuing, we do have a physical stocks for our wipers. This button is to switch on the wiper for the rear, and this is the control for the turn signal indicators. That's a satisfying sound. And then we have our column shifter with this, and we have parallel shifters plus and a minus. And we have love this gloss back segment. We have a bunch of practical controls, like for our adaptive cruise control, home button, go back button, and we can scroll through different bits of information. We can see the navigation and also a lot of stuff. I actually love how this is like customizable, and this is very much customizable, and this is like a touch scroll wheel, so you can move through different bits of information, and then you can change the design and the display if you guys need it. This is if you want understated. That's a cool different design. Never saw that coming. Button, and love this cool AC vents with the lights on them. And we have a bunch of physical controls down here for our climate control, and our hazard lamp button is also kind of physical. And then we have a wireless phone charger with the light. This is to see if your wireless phone charger is working or not. And then we do have two cup holders, quite fancy, with this two cup holders down there. And then we have, if we press the car, you can see the ESP, and like if you want to like traction off button ESP, and this is the DSR on or off a function with the DSR. It's like a braking assist while going down, and then you have the traffic sign assistance. It has the adaptive cruise control, so the camera up front to read the speed signs, attention assist, traffic light view, blind spot assist. It has a lot of features like traffic sign assist if you want visual off, warning household, and warnings. And then you do have your active brake assist as well. You even have blind spot assist, so that's always a plus thing to have. And you can see the reflection back there. This is how the turn signal indicator looks. Love the tail lamps on it. Continuing, we have a bunch of practical controls down here. The same home, back, and scroll wheel, but this scroll wheel continues your infotainment system, so that's always a good thing to have, that you can control from the steering wheel. And our volume control is down here. Nice buttons, voice command, call, mute, and all. And down here we have a trackpad. We can control the touchscreen with this as well. The old Mercedes had this till 2022, but nowadays you don't have this. And then you have a dynamic one. This is for your drive modes. We have an off-road mode with this. That's kind of interesting that it has an off-road mode, with it being like more of a city-oriented car because it's a GLB. And then you have the eco mode for better fuel efficiency. You have the comfort mode, and you even have the sport mode with this, and you even have individual. So sport. This is the kind of exhaust you have. Even physical buttons to that for like the navigation and map. That's the shortcut to open the navigation. And if I press the radio button down here, opens the radio. You can switch between tabs from this. And then you have a physical volume control button over here as well. This is, and love the ambient lighting on the center console all throughout. We have gloss black finish throughout. Nice trim on the armrest, white stitching throughout, leather. We press this, and then we have a decent sized touch space in a center console. 2 USB ports down there. Nice trim on the dash. Ambient lighting on the dash that continues all throughout. AC vents, ambient lighting continuing. And this, we do have heated seats for both the passenger as well as the driver. And then we do have a glove box. Yeah, and we have a decent sized touch space in a glove box, so that's always a good thing to have. And we have a auto dimming IRVM. We have sunscreen shade with this, a mirror and a light, a panoramic sunroof, and the button to adjust control our panoramic sunroof. And then for the cabin lights up here, I really love this infotainment system one. And our steering wheel is also electronically adjustable up. Oh, never mind, our steering wheel is not electronically adjustable, but that's kind of funny to have a heated steering wheel button down here near the adjustable column. So now your heated steering is on, now it's off. So once you know that, it's easier to access it even while you're driving. But I think there should have been a button down here. We have this trackpad as well to control the screen, otherwise you can touch as well. And we have this Burmester sound system with this. And actually you can scroll between different parts, and you could see if you want the eco display or the navigation, braking. And this is your 4MATIC system, which is the all-wheel drive system for Mercedes. It shows how much tire power is going, and then you can even see the RPM meter, and you can see the consumption. So yeah, highly customizable gauge cluster. And you press this for park, and you put this down for drive. So this is on drive now. Like, this is reverse, this is neutral, this is drive, and this to park. If you move it up, you do have, this is in reverse. Now let's look at its backup camera. So this is the resolution of the backup camera. I'm actually quite impressed with the quality of the backup camera, and it's quite clear. So thumbs up to Mercedes for giving such a clear backup camera in 2022. And then trajectory lines do turn with the steering wheel, so that's always a good thing to have. So thumbs up to Mercedes for giving trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel and such a clear backup camera. Now let me show you guys the key for the Mercedes GLB 250. Show it to you outside so it's easier. If I get out, this is how the interior looks up front, but just to get a perspective, this is the key for the Mercedes GLB 250. You have a lock button over here, the Mercedes logo, unlock button, panic button, opening for the hatch, and plane back here. So yeah, this is a little bit of the older key fob, opening up the hatch. So I just press it from the key and then it opens up the hatch. It is electronic with the hatch, and then we have this cargo cover built in from the factory, so that's a good thing. Some storage pocket down here, nice trim, storage pocket down there, a cabin light, and nice carpeted floor. And overall, this is the amount of cargo area you have in the hatch. I'm actually quite impressed with it. That's a decent size cargo area. This would be similar in size to like a Lexus NX. And then we have this nice silver trim throughout, and we have some space to put things down below. This is the license plate bracket, the jack, and a lot of storage space beneath, but interesting. Overall, that's a decent size space in the hatch, and once you're all done, just press this and it would lower the hatch right down. And now let's discuss its price. Now, since this is a used GLB with around 10,500 miles, so let me tell you the original MSRP on this. So brand new, this was about $38,600, and right now with about 10,000 miles, it is going for $33,000. So it has depreciated somewhat, but since it's just 10,000 miles and is kind of essentially brand new, but it is 3 years old and 10,000 miles, so with that, this is going for $33,000. Now this is one car I would say it's well kept, and I don't see like any trash laying around like the other used car I reviewed. I'll include the link at the end screen and in the description down below. That was all trash from the inside, but looks like this one people took good care for. So if you guys interested in a used Mercedes, you can buy this one for $33,000. Overall, yeah, even after 3 years, the front end is cool looking. It doesn't look outdated at all. That's it for my review. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share it with as many people as possible. And I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.